Okay. So, got a couple questions for you, some trivia questions. The first one is, Simon tells Gregory, I'm writing it as I talk, tells Gregory, tells Gregory, fill your belly up with what? Oops, sorry. I hit it by accident. Simon tells Gregory to he says, fill your belly up with what? Let me write it in here. Simon tells Gregory to fill your belly up with my what? Okay, first trivia question. Simon tells Gregory, fill your belly up with my what? Okay. Number 2. And I'll give the answers a little later. How many times does Father Gabriel fire his gun after escaping the trailer? Oh, I can spell. Fire his gun. Okay. That was number 2. How many times does Father Gabriel fire his gun after escaping the trailer? 3. When Rick asked Iago if he won, how does Iago answer? When Rick asks Iago who won, how does Iago answer? What a name with these people. Oh. I love you. Autocorrect. Not. Alright. When Rick asks Iago who won, how does Iago answer? And again, autocorrect decided to change his name. So, those are the 3 questions I have. And what do you think is wrong with Father Gabriel? Is it a walker bite, the heat, or is he faking it? That's awful good fake. I'll tell you what, because he looked awful. He really did. Again, a lot of questions. Will Rick and Daryl be the same after this fight? I hope so. I really do. I hope this doesn't tear them apart, because that'll tear the group apart, and Carol will be upset, and everything else. So, I don't know. Stephen thinks it'll bring them closer. I hope it does. I really do. Because I'd hate to see them, go apart. But they have before, and they've always come back. And what's with the helicopter? Ooh, we all know who they are, don't we? Huh? What do you think, Stephen? The helicopter. I know who they are. Do you know? What do you think, Stephen? What do you think, everybody, about the helicopter? I know who they are. And do you think Jadis and the garbage people go with Rick? course, Rick's telling him, if you don't, I'm going to kill y'all. So, hey, up to you. Here's the guy who was just telling Daryl not to blow everybody up in the sanctuary. Okay, but, go ahead and kill all Jadis's people. Sometimes I wonder, I really do, but no. What do you think about that? Should he even bother with them? I don't know. Hopefully we'll see Michonne back in the game too. She's healing, of course, from that fight when they got betrayed and Negan almost bit the dust. So, I hope the fight between Rick and Daryl, doesn't interfere with anything. I certainly didn't feel sorry for Negan and his backstory. It's good to know some things, but, it's good to know he hasn't changed, that much either. He's still a piece of crap. So, don't forget to answer the trivia questions. And I like, I think I know why I'm here when he tells me I'm here for your confession. I was like, ooh, yeah. And Eugene and Dwight, that's another interesting situation. What's going to become of that? I don't think Eugene's going to do anything right away, if he does anything at all. I'm hoping that he's still, Team Rick, and he's in there to infiltrate them. I don't know, though. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I hope they end up working together. That would be freaking awesome to bring everybody down. That would be great. Although Simon, you got to watch him. And I still say he was he had a leadership role in the previous group, that Negan took over there. I don't think he was the leader, but I think at least number 2 or 3 for sure. Because, I think Negan killed the leader and took Simon to be his right-hand man. My opinion, that's only my opinion, so. But interesting, Gregory, wow, what a piece of work he is. And, Negan obviously hates his guts. There's not many people who like him in this show, at least right now. Feed him to the walkers. Excuse me. And what's going to happen with the people, Jesus and the POWs, so to speak, what's going to happen with them? That Jared, they should have shot and killed immediately. What's going on with Morgan? So many unanswered questions, and we're getting close to the season finale already. Then we're going to have to wait a few months, and then in the interim, we'll kind of put it all together and talk about some of the characters too. Maybe do the past couple seasons too to fill in. So yeah, it's going to be the midway season finale pretty soon already. So wow, we were waiting 6 months for it to start, and now the mid-season finale is almost here. So a lot of questions to be answered yet. The helicopter, Stephen, what do you think? I know who it is. Because we've seen it before, and they're just kind of watching them. I think. Do you know who they are, Stephen? If you're still out there, anybody out there? The helicopter. Who does it belong to? Do you know? We're about to meet another group, but I don't think we're going to get into that till second half of the season. Helicopter, the Whisperers, people. We already saw a preview of what they do, if you remember. I'm not going to say anything yet. You think about it, and we'll see what happens next 2 weeks. So, I think the helicopter, of course, belongs to the Whisperers, and they've been watching them. I don't know what's going to happen with them, but we shall see. It could be they take over the Saviors. That would be interesting. And Negan's going to have to serve another master, possibly. That would make it really interesting. So, anybody know the answers to the trivia questions? If you remember, I talked about the first trivia question. Simon tells Gregory to, I quote, fill your belly up with my what? If you remember, Simon brings him pancakes. What does he say? Fill your belly up with my what? Okay. The answer to trivia question number 1 is my love. He calls his pancakes my love. Fill your belly up with my love. Okay, Simon. Whatever you say. He's another character. I like to know his backstory, let me tell you. If you watch The Talking Dead, they're really pushing for the Jesus-Aaron matchup. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, answer to trivia number 2. But I'm glad to see Negan hasn't, he hadn't totally changed. He's still a piece of crap that he was. So, the second question was, how many times did Father Gabriel fire his gun after escaping the trailer? 7 times. He fired his gun 7 times. So that's the answer to that. Okay, the third one. Oh, you okay over there? You there? Okay. Third trivia question. Rick, when Rick asks Iago if he won, how does Iago answer? How does Iago answer when Rick asks him that? If he won. Okay, the answer to trivia number 3. When Rick asks Iago if he won, how does Iago answer? No one did. In other words, no one won. Half were saving, yeah. Him and Negan were saving each other the whole time, which was strange. So, apparently Negan thinks Father Gabriel is an important resource. They're not people in their resources, because they can work for him. They can do things for him. So, I like Iago's answer to that. Who won? If you won, did you win? No one did. Very true. A lot of losers, people losing in this war. But, I thought it was kind of ironic that, at the Rick we see previews, he's going to Jadis and the garbage people there, junkyard people, but I call them garbage people. If you're not going to help us, then we're just going to wipe you out. But you wouldn't let Daryl blow up Sanctuary. I really think the reasoning behind that is, he says the innocent workers, okay. But how innocent are they? And number 2, he wants to kill Negan himself. There is no doubt. He said it, I don't know how many times, he's going to kill him. So he doesn't want Daryl over there, blowing them all up so he doesn't get his chance. That's my feeling on that. So what's Jadis going to do? We're going to find out. What about the helicopter, Stephen? What do you think? You know who that belongs to, right? And we already seen a preview of their handiwork. So what do you think? The helicopter, I think, belongs to the Whisperers, and that's going to be a total... I don't know. If they have helicopters, what else do they have? That's kind of scary. Apparently, they have a lot more resources than either the Saviors or Rick's team. So, and what's Jesus going to do with these people? What's Maggie going to do? Of course, Gregory, the Weasel's back at Hilltop.